Well, good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today is Thursday, and it's a continuation of the same stuff we've been doing all week, tiling upstairs, and I'm going to go working in the raised bed garden as well, working on that fence that goes around the raised bed. So, as you hear, Ness is entertaining me with the entertainer on her classical guitar, doing her normal little bit of practicing every single day, and I'm going to work downstairs and outside. So it's going to be a short intro because that's what we're going to do today. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. So as you can see, I have the pieces cut for the top and bottom of the fencing that will hold and secure the diagonals. Oh, by the way, I want to mention something. I want to thank one of the subscribers, Charles Hoadley. He put a comment section inside there, and he caught a mistake up in the bathroom where they go around the corner of the shower stall. They didn't continue the decorative tile, the one that separates the plain tile from the top and the bottom of the wall. He caught it. They didn't continue. They used regular tile all the way up on the front entranceway. So I got them correcting that right now, and I want to thank Charles for catching that. So this was the area in question that Charles caught. This had this kind of tile ran all the way up, but you see they've already fixed it. They've already made the correction. They knocked out the two pieces that were inside here and replaced it with the good piece. And it does make a difference. I noticed last night when I walked inside here, I'm like, something just doesn't look right inside here. Why is that so plain? And it didn't catch my. I didn't even catch it because I was looking at the details mainly of the travertine. But anyway, they got that fixed. It took them a minimum amount of time to do the correction, and we're good to go. So as you can see today, the focus is on this area specifically right here. I asked them to hold off on the arch because what we're going to do, I asked them right around this point where it starts, where it begins the arch, where it goes from a straight 90-degree angle or vertical, and it goes into the arch. I want to cut it off at a certain point, right about here maybe, or something like that. And then this be one section. One of our subscribers also caught that as well, and I agreed with him that we should have one piece here with a connection on this side and this side, because the way they were going, they were going to just bend this over and meet it in the center. And I don't think that would look right. The correct way to do it would be on both sides, about to the point, right around where the point is where the decorative tile is, or maybe just a little bit above it, maybe the very next tile. phone. Did you have a party while I was working outside? He didn't have a party. We had some visitors. We had some guests. I don't know if you remember back in which episode it was. Back in January of this year, we had a visit by Pat and JoJo and his family. Well, Pat and JoJo came by again with more family, and we had a nice little get-together, did some catch-up. Pat and JoJo actually bought one of the lots over by the clubhouse here in this subdivision. And they stopped by just to say hello. And when they stopped by, they also brought they brought some gifts. They brought some gifts, some snacks, and they also brought some chopal, some powder coated, some kind of. I've never seen this kind of chopal before, but it's inside the ref, and I'll cook that. Maybe I'll have that for dinner tonight. Also, you didn't get to see while they were here. Lazada came and delivered the umbrella. The umbrella is going to be going back on the lanai, on the porch, the patio area where the barbecue pit's going to be. I'll open that up. We'll do an unboxing of that in just a little bit. But right now, I need to get back onto the raised bed garden project. I have a goal. My goal is to get 2 complete panels done per day. That way, if I get those 2 done today, I have one of them done already, and then the other 2 tomorrow, hopefully, and then I can focus on the backside, on that fun part I was talking about just a couple of days ago. Let me get back outside to that project, and we'll keep an eye on what's going on with the project upstairs with the tiling when they go on their break. I think we'll do a checkup at 3 o'clock. Well, I met my objective for today. I got these 2 sections installed. I'm going to stop. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I could go on a little bit more, but I have other things on my agenda that I have to do for today. One is to open that box that I received with the umbrella and show you. We're going to do an unboxing on the Lazada patio umbrella. Then we'll go upstairs and we'll check on the progress of the guys doing the tiling upstairs. Now, they called me a couple of times. You'll probably, maybe you won't see the pausing. I'll probably edit the pause. But I spent some time with the folks upstairs and had to do, again, with clarification. I thought I was clear earlier, but they do. These guys are really good. If they have any question, they know to come and grab me from whatever task I'm doing around the house and ask me the question so they don't do it wrong and then have to redo it over again. And the question in mind was the angle. They did the angle on the outside of the doorway going into the shower stall enclosure. Now I told them one of the main reasons that we're doing the travertine and it's so thick on one side and it's going to be thin on the other side was because the wall is crooked and we're making a correction. And I thought that was well understood. But they did come and ask me again. They said, do you want to follow the line which was the crooked wall line all the way to the back, so it's the same thickness all the way back? And I said no. I said we're going to follow the grout line of the mosaic tile on the floor. We got a little buzzy bug here. These are pesty bugs. They do that all the time. They just fly around and they know you're talking. I think that bug was trying to photobomb me. Well, anyway, where was I? Oh, I was talking about the shower stall. So they were saying that they were going to keep the same thickness of the plaster or the thin set or the tile adhesive, whatever you want to call it. They were going to keep it the same. But if they did that, it would mean they wouldn't be following the mosaic tile pattern, and it would show the wall is absolutely crooked. So what I asked them to do, I asked them to, where they're at now, where it's really thick, like 2.5 centimeters thick, I said keep getting thinner and thinner, follow the grout line. So when you walk inside the shower and you look at the floor, the walls and the lines on the floor all line up. I don't know if it drives you crazy, but it drives me crazy to look at a floor and look at tile and see that the line in the tile is different from the line in the wall where they don't line up. Maybe that's me, maybe it's not. I don't know. So anyway, right here, done. Tomorrow I'll work on here. I don't know if you can hear in the background. We got thunder. I have a feeling we're going to get a rainstorm here pretty soon. I will work on these two. Once I get these two tomorrow, if I can get a chance, if the rain doesn't come down, if it's a nice day, or nothing else is pressing, and I knock these out, then we'll have the main section all done of this. Then I could play around with the back section. Now that will be just, that section right in that corner will be just like this. But the stuff around the manhole cover, that's going to be fun. I'm going to have fun with that. So let's go upstairs and see what they're doing. Oh, do you hear all that thunder in the background? I know, and it's all around. I don't know if you see, all around. The skies are threatening. I have a feeling we're going to get a good, nice evening rain tonight. And I have to go downtown. I have to go downtown because these guys need a torch. The torch that they brought in today to do the helping doing the rounding of the archway trim, their torch is burnt out. He said it blew up or something like that. That's scary when he said it blew up. But he showed it to me, and it's got all kind of black, coaly, I don't know what you want to. It looked like maybe it did blow up. So we'll go down to one of the hardware stores tonight, and we'll try to pick that up for those guys so they can continue and finish that one wall where the archway is. Let's see. Let's go upstairs and see where they're at right now. Okay, so let's see what this umbrella looks like. I'm curious myself if it is the same as what I ordered. It should be. And Lazada's been pretty good. They've been pretty good with whatever I ordered. That's what I received. I've received a couple of things that they didn't last very long, and that has to do with some of the quality of the things that are on Lazada. Alright, well here is the umbrella, and it is green like I ordered, and it comes with a post, and it's a lightweight wooden post here. Screws into this section at the bottom. Okay, so it looks like it's going to do fine. I'm not going to open it up here inside the sunroom. And this is a little cap that goes on the top. Screws in the top. Now this is kind of an example. What I was talking about. When you order stuff on Lazada, sometimes the stuff comes in and it's not perfect. There's a lot of little things like this right here. Take a look. This cap here, if you'll see, it looks like it's kind of all chewed up on here. It shouldn't be like that. I don't know why. Often when you buy stuff on Lazada, it comes a little bit damaged. It can't come perfect. I ordered a shelf, the shelf that we have inside in the kitchen area that has the fiber modem sitting on top of it. And it came, and it's got a big gouge taken out of it, and the paint is missing. This right here. But all the other things I've gotten on Lazada have pretty much been spot on, and they're good. But there does seem to be a high number or a high percentage of items that you receive that are not 100% perfect. I'm not going to open this up right now because I don't have a base stand for it. I looked on Lazada for, I want a cast iron, a very heavy cast iron base stand. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify one of the granite leftovers, the remnants, and I'm going to make a table. I'm going to slide this through the table, and I'm going to mount it into the cast iron base, if I can find a good cast iron base. And maybe I'll get our folks from our Ironworks team to actually fabricate something for me. That might work as well. And what they can do is they can fit a base section, a round base, where we could screw in like 3 or 4 anchors that go inside the granite base. And we could secure it like that. We just have to make sure that it doesn't tip over and fall with the umbrella, that the base is strong enough in the event we have some winds, and cause any damage to the tile outside. So anyway, that came in. That's a good thing with that. Okay, so this is good. I'm going to put this someplace. Until we get a base for it. And then I need to get a shower and get prepared to go and pick up some stuff downtown. I'll take you with me when I go on that shopping trip. It might be a Wilcon, it might be a City Hardware, it might be a handyman. I'm really not sure which place I'm going to go to because there's several things that I need to get. But before I go, I have one shout out. The shout out is a birthday shout out today, and it's for David Nonato's son, Diego. And Diego is turning 24 today. So anyway, to you, Diego, I want to wish you a happy birthday. All right, let's head into town for a short shopping trip for some building supplies. Maybe City Hardware is the first place because City Hardware closes at 7 o'clock. So does Wilcon, but City Hardware might have the granite and they might have the torch that we need. So let's head there first. All right, first stop, City Hardware. I hope they have everything I need. We'll see. All right, in luck, they have torches here. And this is just like the torch that the workers had today. But theirs blew up. I hope this doesn't blow up. And this is $5.99. So I'll go ahead and pick this up, and I should see if they have any fuel, the fuel that goes along with this. I'll ask them if they have fuel. And we also have to go look at the granite. Maybe I can get everything I need right here. Something else that caught my attention while I was here that would work also instead of a torch, I think, is they have heat guns. DeWalt has a heat gun here for $37.79. It's kind of expensive. The DeWalt tools here in the Philippines are very expensive. And they also have this Hausmann, I don't know, it's probably a Chinese brand, I don't know what it is, but they have this one right here for $1,750. I'll take a look and I'll see what the wattage is on these. Also a Stanley for $26.49, and most of these that we're looking at right now, they're 2,000 watts. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at the Hausmann because it's the least expensive, and it's also 2,000 watts. Most of them are 2,000 watts, and remember, it's not really quite so important to spend a lot of money on this one project right here, but when you get tools, you want tools for later on. So we're going to take a look at the Hausmann right now. Well, I'm sold on the heat gun, so we're going to put this back on the shelf, and we're going to get the Hausmann heat gun. And again, it's the least expensive of all of it, and I put my hand down there. It's got like about 10 different temperatures, 10 or 12 different temperatures that it controlled, and it's definitely hot enough to bend that trim and at a slow pace, and that's what we want. I think this is the granite that I got. I'm not 100% sure. So what I need to do, I need to bring my sample down. And what I didn't do also, I didn't measure the thicknesses that I need, because one of these pieces would surely be enough to do the long sides. I remember I need 4 long sides, the tall sides inside there, and the piece on the top and the bottom. But if I cut 4 pieces out of this, depending on the depth, the thickness of the wall, that might not be enough for the top and the bottom pieces. So before I go ahead and commit I still have to get it anyway, but whether I need 1 piece or 2 piece, because the delivery charge is 750 pesos. So if I would hate to buy one and find out that I need 2 pieces and then have to pay for 2 delivery charges. Or I can actually put it in the back of the truck, because I've done that before. From here, they've loaded up. So it's not a rush, because we can put the granite in after the entire shower is completed, because it's very easy to do the tile adhesive, because I've already told the guys to make sure that it is exactly square. The inside tile is a square with the outside tile. Then just putting the granite for the frame, it's a piece of cake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the measurement here, then I'm going to go back and get the measurement back tomorrow at the house, and then I'll confirm whether I need 1 or 2 pieces. Now, one of the other things I was supposed to look for while I was here was pressure washers. I didn't realize pressure washers are so expensive here in the Philippines. And I'll give you an example here in just a minute. But I need pressure washer to pressure wash the deck railing, that composite deck railing. It's very easy to clean if you have a pressure washer, as well as some of the patio floors and things like that. Now, I want to give you an example of what I'm talking about. Expensive. Now, this pressure washer here, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of this, because I know I'm going to mess it up. But anyway, I want you to see the price of this one. Now, I think that's over $400 in US dollars, and that seems to be a crazy amount for a pressure washer. I'm going to do some shopping around. I'm going to try doing some price comparison, and we'll do that in one of our other shopping trips as well. So anyway, these are the sales associates here at City Hardware, and I was asking them about this specific brand right here. And this is a German brand. That's why it has the umlaut symbol on the top of the name right here. Again, I'm really not sure how to pronounce it. How do you pronounce this?
Karcher.
Karcher. So anyway, and they said the reason it's expensive is because it is German. It's a German brand, and a lot of the German products that you get inside the Philippines, they're high quality. But it's high quality, high price, and a little bit out of my budget. So I'm gonna look around a little bit and see if I can find something that's a little bit more budget friendly. Now, I got to tell you, I wish I would have stopped down at City Hardware and taken a look at their deck umbrellas. I remember the one that I just got in today from Lazada. Well, I want you to look over my shoulder here right now. They have an assortment of umbrellas here, different colors, and I will tell you, the price here is about between 1,000 and 1,500 pesos less than what I paid for on Lazada. These are 3,680 each. And what I think the one I got on Lazada was like 5,100 and something. But they have these, and they have these huge patio umbrellas right here. I think this is too big, and I don't think it would look really that good back on the back of our patio. But it's kind of interesting. Well, a quick stop by SM Lipa here. I gotta do some grocery shopping. I'm out of butter and just a few things at the house right now that I need to do some cooking in the evening time. I'll probably pick up a few things at the supermarket here, the SM supermarket, and get it to go, a takeout, and bring it back to the house because I don't feel like cooking tonight. Let me go ahead and get the grocery shopping out of the way first. Now, one of my favorite takeout places in SM Lipa now, since they opened it, is this place called Wings and Things. And they have a multitude of different types of chicken wings that you get, from the ultimate nuclear hot all the way down to something that's kind of a sweet and spicy. Let me show you what they have on their list here. Now, I will tell you my favorite, and I've tried almost all of them in here. One of my favorites is called New York's Finest. And it's the closest thing I think they have here to what we call buffalo chicken wings in the U.S. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order a dozen of these. I'm going to go into the supermarket. I'm going to grab a few things. I don't need a lot of things over there. I'm going to come back here and pick this up and head back out to Villa Feliz.
Excuse me, sir.
All right, while they're cooking my wings, let's go ahead and grab a few things from SM Supermarket. Well, that's a new place. That wasn't here before, and I love sushi. Oishi Maki. I'm gonna try that the next time I come back down here. Well, that's it for me and today's episode. Time to head back home, eat some of those chicken wings. I'm gonna make some rice when I get home as well. And I think I'm gonna save Clyde's for tomorrow's breakfast. So if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up, please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on that little My PI Dream heart. In the bottom right hand side of your screen, you'll be subscribed and notified the next time I upload a new video. So until such time, you have a wonderful and blessed day.